for this. Other hopes for this include Pomme de Hare at $7.60 and also Shot at the Title, $9.40. Betting order for this upcoming race at Flemington as they prepare to move into the gates. Toast of the Coast and Tarcoola Diamond still inseparable in the betting, $5.70 apiece. Now, Toast of the Coast raced in the Group 2 Champagne Stakes at Moonee Valley recently, finishing 5th behind Before Too Long. As for Tarcoola Diamond, well, she finished 3rd in a race recently at Caulfield over 1,400 metres. She finished a length and a half off Enniskerry on that occasion. Prior to that, she's got form around Coupe in the Edward Manifold Stakes, and also prior to that run, she was a winner at Sandown in restricted company. La Roca is also being well supported here, $6.50 for La Roca, which is drawn in barrier 5. Tony McAvoy trains this filly by Danehill, and she carries the Swettenham Stud Syndicate colours of Robert Sangster, and they were successful a short time ago in a race at Morfettville. We saw Manchega winning very impressively on debut. Now, La Pêche is well supported on the tote now, $7.50, probably.
Nicely, pretty open the betting here. La Pêche favourite from La Rocha and Toast to the Coast, Dean.
Yes, Brian, the traditional lead-up, the last race before the Melbourne Cup, the fillies here. Quite a good bunch. I thought the one down the bottom here of David Hall's had a good chance.
Shot at the
title. I thought it was a good run at Bendigo. I know it was a maiden, but it was wide and it worked hard. And softer run here off an inside draw, I thought it represented good value.
OK, well, it's showing about 9.40 at the moment, 9.50 and 2.70 Shot of the Title. Got a couple of fillies to come in, Raven Protector and Toast to the Coast.
Correct weight Adelaide, 11.914. Correct weight. Weight is right, race 4.
So she got back in Brisbane, finished pretty hard. Fuji Beauty is in. Ready for the Great Western, the one before the Melbourne Cup at the 1400. Lights are blinking. Starter has a good line. Set. Stalls back and they're racing. Joy of Flight missed it only about a half length today, and It's You was dropping out. One of the first out here down towards the inside was Shot at the Title, Toast to the Coast. Going quickly, Light of Day around the outside, and Light of Day takes it up now. From over on the inside, just behind those would have been Pomme de Hare. Toast to the Coast pushing forward. Light of Day now led from Toast to the Coast. They're followed by Shot of the Title, 2 to Pomme de Hare, now back 4th from Raven Protector, followed by La Rocha. Over along the inside, La Pêche. They're followed by Tarcoola Diamond, Cosmic Dust. Fuji Beauty's got a fair way back in the race from Lucera. Well back It's You, and last of all is Joy of the Flight at the 750-metre mark, and over on the inside, Light of Day, about a half length in front. Moving up on the outside, Toast to the Coast, and Raven Protector is tracking deep. Shot of the Title back inside, Pomme de Hare from Tarcoola Diamond. Cosmic Dust and Joy of Flight out wide. La Rocha back inside La Pêche, and further back Fuji Beauty and Lucera homeward bound to the 450-metre mark. Toast to the Coast goes up now to Light of Day from Shot of the Title back on the rail. 2 lengths Pomme de Hare, Tarcoola Diamond, Raven Protector, La Rocha, and then came La Pêche down the middle, followed by Joy of Flight. La Rocha knocked down there. Tarcoola Diamond's moved up now to Toast to the Coast and took the lead from Pomme de Hare. It's You out very wide, but Tarcoola Diamond got a winning break, kicked away, and Tarcoola Diamond wins 2 lengths. It's You got up to run second. Joy of Flight may get third in the middle from Pomme de Hare and Toast to the Coast. Then further back, Shot of the Title, Raven Protector. La Pêche behind those, Fuji Beauty. La Rocha had no luck in the straight. Raven Protector pulled up quickly from Lucera. Well back was Light of Day, and Cosmic Dust back near the tail.
Number 2, Tarcoola Diamond, 6.62.10. 12, It's You at 6.60. Prominent third, Joy of Flight at 11.90.
Number 2, Tarcoola Diamond, ridden by Nash Rawiller, came on the scene pretty quickly when it got up to Toast to the Coast. Number 2, the winner, number 12, is second, It's You. And 13, Joy of Flight, a little bit slow out of the gates, has got into third placing. 2, 12 and 13. 2, 12 and 13. Tarcoola Diamond, number 2. Too good for them. Finished hard once she got into the clear. And she ran up to the good third behind Enniskerry out of Caulfield last start.
All right, more from Flemington shortly. 2, 12, 13, 4th number to come. Update time for Ascot. First race there in around 7.5. The figures there. It's good afternoon to Les Mead.
Thanks, Fred. Good afternoon, everyone. Number 1, Lady Avonlea is favourite, 210.104. Luce Royale, 8.20 for the win. And it's currently for the place showing... We've got problems with 4.40. Number 3, Southerly Blessed is 7 and 4. Oriental Bay 4.20 and 3. Crimson Pack 8 and 4. Mabelia 15 and 5 and 7. Nordic Morn 35 and 13. Tips 1, 3 and 4 and the late mail number 1.
Probably a little trap Russell set for you.
At Flemington today, the Seppelt Great Western.
Couple of attendants in with these fillies. They're off now. Fuji Beauty jumped okay towards the inside but doesn't muster pace, and Shot at the Title as the first out. Toast of the Coast had begun fast. Light of Day is driving through as they settle down. Light of Day goes to the lead over Shot at the Title. Pom de Here. Toast of the Coast trapped out, going on. Raven Protector also caught wide, trying to steady and ease back and slot in somewhere. A length and a half further back is La Rocha the inside of La Peche, followed Tarcoola Diamond. Then Cosmic Dust over on the outside. They're being followed about a half a length away further back to Fuji Beauty, who's on the rails coming up towards the 800-metre mark. The cheerers around her, and then It's You. And back towards the tail of the field is Joy of Flight. They're sweeping towards the turn now, and Light of Day, the leader. Toast of the Coast in second place. Swinging for home. Raven Protector is a little wider out as they swing the corner. Shot at the Title right behind them from Pom de Here. Tarcoola Diamond. Cosmic Dust is coming wide. Joy of Flight the deepest. La Rocha trying to get away from the rail. Passing the 400. Toast of the Coast has gone up and gone to the lead. Tarcoola Diamond's coming home. Raven Protector battling. Light of Day is struggling over on the inside. Toast of the Coast tackled by Tarcoola Diamond. La Rocha got flattened. Tarcoola Diamond's hit the front. She's drawn a length in front of Toast of the Coast. It's Used flashing home on the outside with Joy of Flight. Tarcoola Diamond's under the whip clear though, and Tarcoola Diamond wins it from It's You. Joy of Flight might have grabbed third from Pom de Here, Toast of the Coast, and then came Shot at the Title. Raven Protector, La Peche never in it in the run home from Fuji Beauty. Well back in the field was La Rocha, who met severe interference in the straight. Then Lucia, Light of Day weakening towards the end, and Cosmic Dust was last of all.
And that was Tarcoola Diamond for Dean Lawson and Nash Rawiller, winning race 6 at Flemington today, the first of the stakes races on the card, and it pays $6.10 and $2.20. It's You second, $7.70. Third, Joy of Flight, $8.40. The Quinella paying $94.50. Trifecta, $2,955. A great thrill for Nash Rawiller, I'm sure, to be riding a winner on Cup Day in front of a huge crowd. The atmosphere continues to build towards the Melbourne Cup, which is the next event on the program, due at 3:10. At Ascot, runners are heading out for the opening event of the afternoon, where Lady Avonlea is favourite at of the day anywhere in Australia. And of course, Damien Oliver has been engaged to ride the Dermot World Trained Media Puzzle, which figures in the ratings with 100, along with stablemate Vinnie Rowe, and also Pugin has a 100 rating. Beekeeper, the Godolphin horse, rates with 97. 39 minutes away, the Melbourne Cup for 2002. Let's have a look at the latest betting. Vinnie Rowe, $7.70. Jardine's Lookout, $24.30. Dahlia Paw, Sand Mason, $49. 33, Helene Vitality. Hatha Anna, 61. Freemason at $37. Maguire, the scratching this morning from the Melbourne Cup. $10, Pugin, Rain Gauge and Beekeeper. County Tyrone at 81. 52, Hale. Media Puzzle is the favourite at $6.10. 42, Mr Prudent. Pentastic at $36. And the final page of betting for the Melbourne Cup, Prize Gem showing $61. 75, Victory Smile. Cyclades, 37. Distinctly Secret, one of the top hopes, at $7.40. Grey Song, 65. 29, Thong Classic. Miss Smolis, 17. And Requiem, $24. And the win pool continues to grow. Just under $10 million has been bet on the Melbourne Cup so far. And a huge crowd, as always, in attendance at Flemington this afternoon. At Eagle Farm, the third event was run and won a short time ago. Victory going to Midnight Moon. Cash Cachet, the firming favourite, at $3.60. And Wayne Harris makes a strong case for its chances.
Another good race here. I've been up settling with the number one here, Cash Cachet, a horse from the Graham Rogerson stable. He's an ultra consistent horse. He never got on the track last start at Canterbury, where he didn't finish all that far behind Letitia, who's in very good form at the moment. Prior form was very, very good. He's got the claim here for Ronnie Stewart. He's only a little horse with a big weight, but taking the 3 kilos off was a good move here, and I think he's going to be very competitive. I think he's the best horse in the race. Just needs a touch of luck with that big weight. Thought the danger would be the Gay Waterhouse runner Rahira, number 6. Now, he's a horse that's had the 2 runs back from a spell now, and they've been over shorter trips. He goes up the 1,800 metres here today, and there's been support for him on track. It's a tricky sort of race with no weight in his back. I think he's the one that they're probably going to get past here. Other chances, I give number 5, Tyrrell, a good chance here. He's getting on in years. He showed at his last start at Nowra that down in the weights he's got a very, very good chance, and especially with the claim here, he's going to carry no weight, and he's very, very well placed. Been very good support on track for number 7, Carnegie Bay, a horse from the John Hawkes stable. Open up favourite here on the track. Just getting out of touch, but he is still favourite at the moment. He's only had the 3 career runs all down in Melbourne at the Provincials there, and he started favourite on every occasion. 3 runs for 1 placing, but he's a nice type of horse in the parade. The type of race that he could probably show up in here. The other one that did look okay in the parade was number 3, Ledger Domain. It's beaten in the Port Macquarie Cup last start behind Johnny Rev, just behind the place getters, but his prior form was very, very good, and he's a very fit horse with a very good jockey, Brad Bengali, to ride. I'll go 1 Cash Cachet on top. I'll throw in number 6, Rahira, 5, Tyrrell, and 7, Carnegie Bay.
And they're moving up now at Randwick for race 5. Ascot Place.
Now over here at the starting point, 340 and 160 about number 1. And Carnegie Bay is the last to move in the event over 1,800 metres. They'll soon be off. There they go. And Rahira and Cash Cachet jumped out quickly. Likewise Star Varick and then Ledger Domain. Carnegie Bay's improving swiftly, followed by Tell the Court and then Tyrrell. Ondine's a second last, wanting to over race a little. Now last, and Di Reedy going around its outside as they work to the back, and little Ronnie Stewart has Cash Cachet leading. 3/4 of a length over Star Varick. 1.5 lengths to Rahira. They canter down the back. Ledger Domain pulling its head off, followed by Carnegie Bay. Tell the Court over on the rails. Tyrrell fighting the rider, followed by Di Reedy, and Ondine's is last. 1,200 to go. It's a hacking speed until the Court raced up on the outside to join Cash Cachet. In 3rd spot, Star Varick. Rahira 4th, Tyrrell 5th, 1.5 lengths Carnegie Bay. A half over on its inside, the Tari Galloper, Ledger Domain. Second last is the grey Di Reedy, and 1.5 lengths to Ondine's. Down the side they come, and R. Stewart, the replacement rider on Cash Cachet, gives the favourite a little more rein. It's out about 3/4 of a length on Tell the Court, and Tyrrell going up wider out. Rahira over on the inside, followed by Star Varick, Ledger Domain, and then Carnegie Bay. Second last is Di Reedy, and Ondine's is last. They're really sprinting now and past the 550, which brings them down to the home corner. And little Cash Cachet in front, 3/4 of a length on Tell the Court. A length to Tyrrell, sweating on a run behind the 3 leaders is Rahira. He'll get out shortly, in fact right now, and then Ledger Domain, who's into the open to make some ground. Cash Cachet coming down to the 250, got a break of a length on Rahira and Tell the Court, and 2.5 into Ledger Domain and Di Reedy. Cash Cachet's in front. Rahira's having a struggle to get to Cash Cachet, but this has been a good ride by the replacement boy on Cash Cachet, Ronnie Stewart, and Cash Cachet all the way from Rahira. Carnegie Bay plugged for 3rd, Tell the Court 4th, and then Star Varick, followed by Tyrrell. Ledger Domain's run was short-lived in the stretch, and it beat 2 in Di Reedy and Ondine's. Well done, Ronnie. Number 1, Cash Cachet, the winner, ridden by Ronnie Stewart, who replaced Con Karakatsanis. By Secret Savings from Racing Tripster, trained here by Graham Rogerson, for Graham himself and Mr. Merv Wood. And he's only a little fella, Cash Cachet, but he's got plenty of heart, and he's had 19 starts for 4 wins, 5 seconds and 4 thirds. And the numbers will read 1, 6 and 7 when they're semaphore. Cash Cachet first. Rahira had every conceivable hope. Alan Robinson, even allowing for the fact that the race only really started in earnest at about the 750 by Rahira. Trained by Gay, ridden by Alan Robinson, and number 7 third, and that's Carnegie Bay, plugged home by Carnegie, trained by John Hawkes, Brendan Fennick in the saddle. And number 4 was 4th, and that was Tell the Court. 1, 6, 7 and 4. Time for the race was 1 minute 51.73. 34.72 the sectional, and a length and 3/4, a length and a half with the margins. And the official dividends in New South Wales: number 1, 340 and 160. Number 6 paid 210. Number 7 at 180. Quinella $7.70. Exacta $14.60. Trifecta $50.10. The first 4, 167.4, 626.30. Extra double in New South Wales 3 and a 1, $10.90. And the special div with the scratching of Tussac Flyer was $2.20. Okay, so 5 down and 4 to go, and race 6 today. Brad Pengelly on 2 Olivier, Pat Ferris 3 Sex Machine, Terry Jones 6 Hour Jock, and Matthew Carl on number 7 Real Flyer, and the race not due until 3:32. Of course, the Melbourne Cup coming up in around about 31 minutes from now. With whatever you're on, folks, the best of luck to you all. Thanks, Freddie.
Good, Ian. Thank you. 167 placings after the running of race 5 at Randwick today. And what a great thrill for young Ronnie Stewart to ride a winner in town on Melbourne Cup Day. It'll be an afternoon he won't forget in a hurry. Now they're heading out to the barriers at Morphettville for race 5. It's due in 5. The Clipsal Sprint over 1,200 metres, and the Russell Cameron trained Real Time is the favourite at $3.20. Well beaten last start at Geelong. Second up from a break. Then we've got Colasi at $3.40, also given a very good chance here. Simon Price aboard. 5.70 Crasher Macaulay, Rare Gold at $6.20, Contrived $6.90, and a $10 chance now. Jearns Mark, 6 runners engaged in the upcoming event at Morphettville. Race 3 Eagle Farm, placings are official now: 10, 6 and 3. The Quinella returning $101.10, and the Trifecta $845. A huge and anxious crowd at Flemington as we count down to the Melbourne Cup for 2002, now 29 minutes away. Let's have a look at the latest betting figures as festivities continue and jockeys are introduced. Patrick Payne on screen there. Now, Vinnie Rowe is at $7.30, Jardine's Lookout $25, 31 Dahlia Paw, Sand Mason at 50, 35 Helene Vitality, 62 Hatha Anna, Freemason at $38. Number 9 Poojan $9.90, Rain Gauge 11, $9.90 Beekeeper, 81 County Tyrone, 54 Hale Media Puzzle $5.90, Mr Prudent 43, and Pentastic at $36. So Media Puzzle now firming as favourite for the Tui's new Melbourne Cup this afternoon. The final page of our Melbourne Cup market reveals Prize Gem at 62 as Frankie Dettori leaps onto the stage in front of a huge crowd. Frankie, of course, yet to win the Melbourne Cup. Victory Smile at 76, 39 Cyclades, Distinctly Secret 740, 69 Grey Song, Thong Classic 30, Miss Malice for Bart Cummings, Can He Make It Cup number 12, it's at $17, and Requiem rated a $25 chance. Well, let's find out more about 2 of the prime international hopes, the Dermot Weld-trained Vinnie Rowe and Media Puzzle.
Mark, Vinnie Rowe, you've drawn barrier 7. Your reaction to that?
Initially quite happy with that. Media Puzzle barrier 3 as well. And no, I rang Dad a minute ago and he just said that's nice. He didn't express any great emotion one way or the other. The cup is the cup. Plans kind of go out the window. Just to get in a nice comfortable position down to the first bend and take it from there.
Has your father been happier in the last 24 with Vinnie Rowe?
Seems to be, but you know, we've little niggling things that are just at us, and you know, weight firstly, ground most importantly. We do need rain, and I really emphasise that we do need rain. I think it's vital to his chances on Tuesday, a couple of showers, and we'll just take it one day at a time.
Mark Weld speaking with Andrew Bensley about the hopes of Vinnie Rowe and Media Puzzle, both horses dominating the betting for the Melbourne Cup. Media Puzzle as favourite, $5.90, and Vinnie Rowe a very solid chance in the market at $7.30. Dermot Weld going for his second win in the Melbourne Cup. Of course, he trained Vintage Crop to win the big race back in 1993. He was the first and is still the only Northern Hemisphere trainer to ever win the Melbourne Cup. And as they unravel the colours on the track, we'll take a break on Sky. Melbourne today. Now let's have a look at the latest betting figures for the Melbourne Cup. It's Vinnie Rowe at $7.10, Jardines Lookout 26, Dahlia Paul 31, Sand Mason 51, 35, Helene Vitality, Hatha Anna 63, Freemason at $39. Poojan 980, 11, Rain Gauge, Beekeeper 1082, County Tyrone, Hale 55, Media Puzzle Favourite at $5.90, Mr Prudent 43, Pentastic at $36, and its prize gem 61.77, Victory Smiles, Cyclodes 39, 740, Distinctly Secret, Grey Song, Long Odds 70, $30, Thong Classic, Miss Melissa at 17, and Requiem $25. The oldest trainer with a runner in the Melbourne Cup this year is George Hanlon at 85 years of age. He is the winner of 3 Melbourne Cups and he saddles up 2 very good chances this afternoon. Probably the best of them, last year's Sydney Cup winner, Mr Prudent.
What about Mr Prudent? You've drawn the inside, but I guess it doesn't matter because he's virtually sort of very slow out early and let him settle.
That's right. Oh, he gets right back in his races. That don't worry him there. I think that horse that won at Geelong, the Geelong Cup.
Media Puzzle?
The Media Puzzle. The way he won at Geelong, and he won that easy, and he broke the track record, I thought his run was outstanding.
George Hanlon is a master trainer, there's no doubt about it. His first runner in the Melbourne Cup was back in 1961. He saddled up a total of 45 runners in the Melbourne Cup, winning it 3 times, with Piping Lane in 1972, Arwan in 1978 and Black Knight in 84. He's a shrewd trainer, George Hanlon, and he'll have his horses cherry ripe for the Melbourne Cup this afternoon. The runners are starting to enter the parade ring at Flemington for the Tui's new Melbourne Cup of 2002 as we take this break on Sky Racing. He's been in Australia for quite a while now, and he recently ran 4th in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup behind Thong Classic. He would need to improve on recent form to be winning the Melbourne Cup this afternoon. Number 5 is Helene Vitality, a horse especially brought out from Hong Kong to contest the Melbourne Cup this year. He represents David Hayes, and last start he finished down the track in the Caulfield Cup behind Northerly. He was beaten 5.5 lengths after being checked near the 2,000 metre mark and also tightened for room. An interesting chance, Helene Vitality, as is number 6, Hatha Anna, from the Saeed bin Sarur stable for the Godolphin Connections, and Richard Hills rides Hatha Anna this afternoon. Hatha Anna hasn't raced for 8 weeks since contesting a race at Doncaster, finishing 5th there. That was a listed race over 2,414 metres. There's Freemason, who's no stranger to the Melbourne Cup. He's running it before, and he never runs a bad race, Freemason. He's earned just under $2 million in prize money. Trained by John Hawkes, he's rated at $39 to win this year's Melbourne Cup. He was beaten 9 lengths in the Saab quality on Saturday at Flemington by Requiem. Number 9, Poojan, a horse with string halt, hence the strange rear hind leg action. And he's at $9.80 on Super Tab currently. Poojan is another of the Godolphin horses, and as I mentioned a short time ago, he ran 2nd to Vinnie Rowe in the Irish St Ledger recently. Rain Gauge, one of George Hanlon's runners this year, is at $11 and $3.60. He's been solidly supported, Rain Gauge. Greg Childs rides him this afternoon. He was unlucky not to have won the Moonee Valley Gold Cup. There's Beekeeper. What a magnificent looking horse Beekeeper is. Also representing Godolphin here today. This horse recently ran a bottler in the Caulfield Cup, finishing 6th behind Northerly, and got crowded in the concluding stages and didn't have the best of luck getting clear. County Tyrone on screen now, one of the long shots in the race, trained by Max Lees, who has said the horse is not out of it, so he might be a little bit over the odds. County Tyrone, who of course won the Group 1 Queensland Derby back in the winter of this year. His form has been solid leading up to today's Melbourne Cup. Number 13 is Hale, And this horse represents New Zealand. Bruce Marsh is the trainer, and Noel Harris rides Hale this afternoon, 8th in the McKinnon Stakes last start. Media Puzzle, there he is. That's the favourite for the Melbourne Cup today. Dermot Weld, who won the race in 1993 with Vintage Crop, prepares Media Puzzle, and this horse was awesome in winning the Group 3 Geelong Cup at his one and only Australian race start recently. He smashed the track record. The last horse to break the track record at Geelong was a Cup winner back in 1984, and it went on to run second in the Melbourne Cup. Mr. Prudent, you're looking at, he's at $44, one of the long shots. We heard about his chances a short time ago. And there's number 16, Pentastic. It's got to be considered a big danger in this race. He's been set for the Melbourne Cup by David Hall, yet to win the race, and he ran 7th last start in the McKinnon Stakes behind Lonhro. All his efforts this preparation have been eye-catching. Prize Gem, well, we know she'll stay the distance. She won the Brisbane Cup earlier this year, and she's been racing very well this preparation. Her most impressive effort was at Hastings when she won the Celt Stakes, a Group 1 race over there, beating Distinctly Secret, which she's very well fancied in today's Melbourne Cup. She does appreciate a wetter track though. Victory Smile, the Group 1 Metropolitan Handicap winner, is at $77. Another of the long shots in the race this afternoon. He was beaten 8 lengths behind Thong Classic in the Moonee Valley Gold Cup last start. He's trained by Donna Logan, aiming to become only the second ever woman to train a Melbourne Cup winner. Sheila Laxon, the first to do it last year with Ethereal. Cyclades is a $39 chance in the race, and he'll be ridden by Scott Seamer. And some very shrewd judges have suggested Cyclades is one of the winning chances in this year's race. And there's Distinctly Secret, one of the better chances of the Australia-New Zealand contingent. Distinctly Secret has been racing phenomenally this preparation. All his lead-up efforts to the Melbourne Cup have been very good. His effort last start in the McKinnon Stakes, terrific, finishing 3rd behind Lonhro. He'll be riding it today, Distinctly Secret. Grey Song, not much hope given to him this year. Tommy Hughes trains Grey Song, and Thong Classic as well is at long odds. Pat Carey, the trainer of Thong Classic. This horse, a recent winner of the Moonee Valley Gold Cup, beating Rain Gauge. Miss Malice, can Bart Cummings win his 12th Melbourne Cup? Well, punters do think so, because it's one of the better fancies in the race. It's $17, Miss Malice. Last start narrowly beaten in the Saab Quality. That was on Saturday at Flemington. That race, of course, won by Requiem, a horse we're about to have a look at. Miss Malice, it'd be a huge effort if she could win. She was a Class 1 winner back in September of this year, winning a race at Geelong by 5 lengths. There's a big difference between winning a Class 1 race at Geelong and a Melbourne Cup. But she is trained by Bart, and he's a freak. And Requiem is the bottom weight along with Miss Malice, 49 kilos. Craig Williams rides for Tony McAvoy, and Requiem is rated a $25 chance after his solid effort to win the Saab Quality on Saturday at Flemington. He's finding good form, Requiem. But is it good enough to win the Melbourne Cup? Well, in 9 minutes we find out. They're about to leave the saddling enclosure, and Media Puzzle is the favourite at $5.90. And what an emotional day it would be for Damien Oliver and his family if he could pull this off this afternoon. All of Australia behind him after the tragic loss of his brother last week, Jason, in a track fall at Belmont. There's Vinnie Rowe. He's leaving the saddling enclosure now, walking past what is a huge crowd, all keen to catch a glimpse of this top-class horse.